I guess I just eat Stellantis. Got so many feelings, I might can't never go to Canada. Got so many feelings, I might can't never go to Canada. But Drake say he many feelings, I might can't never go to Canada.
Are you ready?
All right. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Direct Access, man. Hello, YouTube.
What up, what up?
First time on YouTube
Hey, everybody.
and Facebook.
Switching it up today.
If people are grabbing along, we would like to invite you to Direct Access here every Monday and Wednesday and some Fridays from 9 to 11. You know what, Raquel? I realized when we did that promo video that I had you say from 6 to 9. And then I didn't know if you was like, man, why he cut my part out? It's because you were like from 6 to 9.
You told me to do that.
I did.
So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I was like, dang. I was like, dang, from 6 to 9. But welcome, everybody, man. This is gonna be new for us, man. We're gonna rock it without, I don't know. I don't know if we get the viewers we do. If not, we're gonna rock it anyway. We have a dope show lined up. Talking about how to handle rejection. I've gotten rejected a lot in my life. Tragic, sad. No, how you feel, bro?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling love. I'm feeling beautiful, actually. I mean, I know that's weird for a guy to say, but I feel beautiful. I do, man. I can't. Every day is just getting so much better. What's up?
I need to get on your level, man.
Just love it.
Listen,
Lift your mic up a little bit.
I'm loving it.
Lift it up a little bit.
Ooh, hello. Y'all can't hear me. Can you hear me now?
We got you, man. Well, well, that's what's up. What you got for us for Netflix today, man?
Ooh, what I got for us for Netflix. So we're just going to do 2 Netflix series that I was checking out, and then we'll also jump into the self-care. As far as the Netflix series go, I got a chance to sit down and watch a few episodes out of the series that they have called Our Planet. I've learned some amazing things about some exotic animals out there. Like, my game stepped up, so if I was to ever be single again, I learned from a bird, like some amazing performances. Like bird.
You learned game from a bird.
Yes, from a bird. This bird literally clears out the area, gets it nice and clean, performs a dance, changes eye colors and everything just to pull his mate. He does it all.
This is in that show?
Yeah, in Our Planet. Shows everything. Then also my longtime favorite, Black Mirror. It's just a series of different episodes, all in different universes. I think like a few of them are related, but they're different scenarios revolving around technology. Like how different ways technology can affect people, and then they have like usually some type of tragic situation. For example, there's one where you can actually record what you see, and what they call a grain that they implant into the back of your head. You don't see it; it's the back of your ear, so you can't really see it. But it's amazing. It's a good show, but there's a long mystery behind it, and you start learning stuff. And he uses the grain to figure everything out. So it's a pretty deep show. They got a lot of different stuff on there. Black Mirror has been an amazing series so far, so I'm excited
What's
for
going on,
season 5.
Alexis? Oh, you too. Alexis, Kathy. I take pride in doing people's name right the first time. Like a Mahi.
Like what?
A Mahi.
Yeah.
You got it on lock now.
You got it on lock.
Man. I know what's up. What you got for us today, Miss Mac, with the Mac report?
Okay. Today on the Mac Report, we are going to start the week off with some happy stuff, and Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's new baby. And then we're gonna go to the T, Kylie Jenner and Jordan Woods.
Okay.
And then we're gonna get extra, messy with it, with Wendy Williams' divorce.
Can we please? I can't wait for that. Can we start that off?
Okay, we can start with that.
I kind of want to start with the Mac report. No, we gotta do it
So we
now.
can start with extra messy. We can go from extra messy to chill.
You just can't wait.
Oh man, I can't wait to talk about that. That's gonna be good.
I'm excited.
How you doing, Miss Lexus?
I'm good.
You're good.
I'm fantastic today.
That's what's up today. One day at a time.
Yeah, well, only because it's a fashion day. You know how that goes.
It's a fashion. What you mean?
It's Met Gala Day, first Monday in May, so you know how that goes.
Oh, so this is like a yearly Met Gala.
The
fashion?
first Monday in every
We
May,
gotta get this tablet connected.
every year.
We gotta get this tablet connected so that we can start pulling up with some of these pictures. I seen.
Go directly to her page to get them. She has all of them.
Who does?
That's fine.
I do this yearly.
Oh, you're big on. Of course, you're big on.
Yeah.
That. Did y'all see Regina Hall right here?
Yes.
Looking like somebody.
But y'all gotta see Regina King too. And Naomi Campbell.
You know what? I'm just gonna click. I'm gonna click on Met Gala and the hashtag and see some of these Bella Hadid,
Hadid.
Zoe
Hadid.
Kravitz, Hadid. Is that Lenny Kravitz's wife or
Daughter.
daughter?
Daughter.
Daughter.
Kylie
I
Jenner.
actually like that.
Okay. All right.
What's
Who
this?
is this?
That lollipop.
I don't know what that is, man.
So the theme was, it's called Camp,
Okay.
Notes for Fashion, and it's not like backpacking camp.
Of course.
It comes from like this whole book thing, but the definition of camp is like exaggerated or over the top fashion, pretty much. So they're going for the extreme of the extreme, such as Janelle Monáe's winking dress.
Winking dress?
It has an eye with that winks.
I'm gonna keep looking at these pictures.
I love
But,
that hats.
yeah.
Her hats is beautiful.
Janelle, I love Janelle.
Those
Monáe,
hats are
man.
beautiful. I feel like it suits her personality too. She's a
Naomi
woman of
Campbell.
many hats.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk a little bit more about that. I'm gonna keep going through some of these photos. Oh yes, Janelle Monáe comes through. Oh yeah, she got 4 hats on.
It looks
She got the whole first lady, mother of the church. All the hats together.
But I feel like it looks good. Like it don't look like
It does
she
look
did too
good.
much. Like it looked
I
good.
like it, man.
And of course, our
love it.
own Billy Porter from Pittsburgh came through with a major win today.
Man, I'm gonna keep browsing. some of these
Major
hashtags.
win. Billy Porter, you looked amazing.
I need no photos, please. And she has a camera in her
Who is
hand.
that?
This is Haley Steinfeld. Everybody, hello, and thanks everybody for watching, man. If you're watching, drop an hello, an emoji, wavy, and let us know where you're from, where you're watching from.
Yeah.
Rejection, man. We're gonna talk about rejection, man. I don't like rejection. I've dealt with Who's this?
That's Billy Porter.
Man,
Pittsburgh's on the map now, thanks to Billy Porter.
I like it, man. I'm liking this, man. I never hear about stuff like this. Yeah, until I see the pictures afterwards. Then I don't watch cable. I don't watch TV at all.
This
even
is-
when I pay for it.
Well, it's
I'm the
not like
same,
really
bro.
on TV.
I'm the same.
Yeah, I hear about it afterwards. Do they have? Is this like an award show, or is it just like a fashion?
So it's a fundraiser for the Costume Institute, which is a part of the Metropolitan Museum in New York. And so the ticket, so it's an invite only by Anna Wintour. And I think the tickets are like $35K. So she raises a lot of money
Oh wow.
for the Costume Institute.
Oh yeah, I'm not about that life, man. That's that Raquel money right there.
Raquel, let me get $35K so I can get in there 1 year.
Raquel.
At least the money part will be taken care of. Now I just gotta get some status so she know who I am.
Sharing is caring for real.
All right, so we're gonna talk about rejection a little bit, man, and how it's been dealt with in the black community. I think it's dealt with horribly.
Yeah.
I see so many situations where black men make black women fear of saying no, and it's terrible that I feel like it's terrible that you have to come up with an excuse to turn down a guy. They have to be like no's not good enough, and you have to be like no because, like, I was literally looking up like top excuses and reasons that women turn down men and men dealing with rejection. And at the end, I was like, why do you have to have a reason?
I respect no so much. Because if you telling me no, well, that's good for me and you. You know what I mean? Like, I was interested. I shot my shot. You told me no. And I'm moving on.
What's the cruelest thing way y'all turn somebody down, man?
Wait, what?
What is the cruelest way that y'all have had to turn somebody down? Like, was somebody just didn't get it, or did y'all ever have like a stalker?
Had a stalker before.
Of course you have.
I was thinking it, but I
Why
wasn't.
you say of course? Why you say of course?
Yeah, I was gonna let that go.
Why you say of course? What?
I'm not surprised by that.
I'm
one, though.
not.
Why?
Because every time we talk about women, sex, relations, you always got a couple different stories about different people.
Oh, I mean,
It's just so
you start tagging names.
you're so amazing.
Yeah, what matters
I'm
well.
amazing. I'm alright. I'm okay.
I mean, if you want to tag them, then I
Nah,
say.
we ain't gonna do that.
Oh,
we, ain't,
dang.
we ain't messy like that.
Oh wow.
Did it go off again?
Yeah.
I'm still watching it.
I'm still watching it on Facebook.
It's lagging though. So the ball will probably go out.
Oh, okay. I was trying to connect to Facebook. I'm like, everything looks good. All right, man.
So we're on Facebook now or no?
No, we're still
No.
on YouTube. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is, man. Facebook could be tripping. So let's go to this commercial break real quick, man, and continue to get things together. We'll be right back after this break with more direct access for you.
Right in the microphone. My bad, y'all.
After the next one. Welcome back. So I Google some top reasons of why women reasons that people use to reject. I think it's mainly based on women. It's hard for me to reject women too. I'd be scared of the craziness and the backlash too. Everybody seems so tired.
We live. We good. We good.
I think people are really scared of rejection, and it might just be, sometimes it's like some deep-seated stuff. And more than just being rejected by the opposite sex, like it might be some childhood trauma in there. for some people, where they're not good with rejection. And then, like you said, if they're most people who aren't good with rejection aren't good at like rejecting people either, so they become like yes men and yes women, and they end up getting themselves in a situation that they really never wanted to be in, but they just don't want to hurt people's feelings, or they're scared of people's responses. That's where my anxiety comes from, and my my social anxiety comes from when I'm around people I don't know. I get really nervous about talking around them or saying things or engaging in conversations because of like childhood stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
You seem like you have such an outgoing personality.
I mean, I have to feel welcomed.
Right.
So, like, if I'm in a setting where there's mad people that I don't know, I will sit in the corner and just be, like, watching everybody and observing. But if somebody comes over and be like, hey, you know, like, and, like, is chummy with me, then I'll, like, get him, you know, I'll become myself. But if anybody talking to me, I ain't gonna talk to you either. I'm not outgoing like that, no.
I'm telling you, that's why I DJ, man, because I'm such an introvert, man. I can go out, I can DJ, show my face, have a good time, and not have to worry about anything. It's the best feeling. It's the best feeling ever, man. And then I see people I know. Then the more time I go out and DJ, the more people I see. Then when I see them, when I'm not DJing, it makes it more comfortable to have the interaction with them, because I've seen that's how me and Cuban up being cool. Like I was DJing, I'll see him at a few events. And then I'll see him when it's just us, and I don't know, it's a lot easier, man. So it's all right, man. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
And I also think that sometimes not that people are scared of rejection. I think they're scared of people's responses. Cause like I said, I'll use me as an example again. I could take no, or I can take somebody telling me no, or that's not gonna work, or whatever the case may be. I think I'd be scared of those people that just do too much. Not that it's ever happened to me, because I never had no dude like you ugly as hell. I ain't never had that happen, but I don't know. I see it happen to other people,
right.
And so it makes me nervous. Well, not no more because I'm that bitch, but before my confidence got to where it was at, I definitely used to be scared to approach guys because I would think that their reaction would just be way more than it should be.
Really? I didn't know women thought like that, man.
On top of the fact, when you was a kid too, like I was that stereotypical like ugly black kid. I was always cute, but like I was chunky, I was dark skinned, I wore glasses, and I wore braces when I was in school.
Me.
So even the boys that liked me would still tease me. So I think that I internalized that. So even when I got older and I slimmed down and I lost the braces and I got contacts, I still was like didn't think too highly of myself.
Man, something that stuck with me as a growing up is, I don't know if y'all heard the term. I mean, I'm sure y'all heard the term for like fronting. I think when I was a kid, I was always cool enough that girls want, especially I guess in middle school, girls want to talk to, but it was like in public, it was like they didn't really want to be my friend.
Wow. I dealt with that.
Yeah, man. It was like, man, I thought we would, like, I'll see them, I know we'd be talking on the phone, and I see them in public, like, yeah, what's up? They be like, I'm hey, and then kind of walk. Yeah, man. Yeah, so like to this day, man, sometimes that still sticks in my head. Like I gotta remind myself that I'm the shit now. But it took me a while to kind of put that in the back of my head and have to worry about being fronted on, as they say.
That's crazy.
But kids do stuff
I definitely feel her on the fact that like when you approach somebody, I always be chill. Like I never hype nobody up. I don't be like, "Oh, you're so beautiful." I just, "Hey, I like you. Would you like to go out or something simple?" I don't never want to like do too much because people take it and run it, and it be making it seem like you was on a, you know what I mean? All day, like, you know, I just, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like a chill, nice approach, and I mean, just be direct and just.
So I have a question for y'all. So there's this girl, my Lyft passenger was telling me today that she had dated someone. I think it was for like 7 years, or they're engaged for 7 years. They've been together for 7 years. They're engaged, but she hasn't talked to him in a few weeks.
I've been there.
They're engaged now,
and they have a child together.
But they haven't talked in a few weeks.
She say why?
She said they got into an argument, but they haven't talked in a few weeks.
I've been there.
And we was talking about, would she be wrong if she moved on?
No.
Or should she assume that it's over? Should she be like, he just need time and need space?
It's a wrap, Jack.
So
you don't neglect me for no few weeks. You got me fucked up.
I mean, so
you need a day or two. That's fine.
I feel like I need more.
But
to
a few
the story.
weeks.
It's just too broad. Like it could be his fault, her fault. It could be both his fault. Like,
either way, but
either way, regardless of whose fault it is, the
That's
couple of weeks thing, no. Because at some point we need to have a conversation, and if you can't talk to me after a day or two, and you need a couple of weeks, what would you do if we was married, living in the? I don't know if they live in the same house or not, but
Yeah, they got kids.
so what you doing about your kids?
Yeah, that's why I asked you. Like, nah, he hasn't called about his kids.
That means his priorities is messed up, and that's a red flag. So if I was her, I'd be gone.
Right? She was like, there's a guy. She has a coworker that's been flirting with all the time. She's been tempted to sleep with him.
No, don't do that, sis.
She's like, would she be wrong if she did?
So I really think in a lot of situations like that, people act off of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, if you're, were you tempted to sleep with him prior? Like, don't let this be the reason why you're sleeping with him, because your dude's acting up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't like that.
I don't think she should sleep with him.
Because after 3 months, after 3 weeks, if you can easily cheat or have sex with somebody else, I feel like you've been wanting to do it already.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you go through a week of being like, forget him. You go through a week being like, oh, he really ain't gonna answer the phone. And then now I feel like week 3 is kind of like, so what we doing here?
She tried to call?
She said she blow his phone up every day.
So so I was engaged.
Okay.
Is she
For
called
like 5
ATJ?
years. He's not in jail.
I didn't think about that.
I call girl. I be right on PA portal. Like, let me see what it make sure this nigga ain't
Like I said, I don't. There's just too much to the story. Like he don't want to talk to you at all. Like what happened?
So listen,
I don't think that matters if you're in a relationship.
I was engaged for 5 years, and me and my fiance had gotten into an argument at one point, and he just got frustrated and was like, I need some time to myself. I just don't want to be bothered. And he legit stopped talking to me for like 7 weeks.
Are you serious?
Yes. And I was like,
For 7 weeks?
7 weeks. Now, what made it even worse was during that 7 weeks, I had like a surgery. When I tell you I didn't hear nothing for 7 weeks, and I should have left then and used that as a red flag. Right. I feel like God might have been trying to give me a sound like, sis, you should not pursue this anymore. But I was young and naive, and I was engaged, and I just wanted to be married and all of that stuff. So when he came back around, I was like, don't do that again. But as an adult now, I'm like, I wish you would try that. After 2 or 3 days, you gone for real.
And how old you say you were?
At the time, I was like 25.
25.
I was, a little
See, that's
younger.
why I love life, because you go through some of this stuff and you come out the other end with so much knowledge.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, I'm never going to settle for that again.
Right.
Ever.
You be having a keen eye for it, too.
Mm-hmm.
You really be seeing it like, yo, listen, okay?
Hey, what's going on?
Okay. Listen.
We got it working a little bit on Facebook now.
Okay.
Some kind of way. Joe said, well, thank you for watching, Joe. She said she's not able to respond on YouTube.
You have to go into the actual app.
So, yeah, you got to go into that.
So you can't just click the link
when
you go and you on the YouTube. You have to actually go on the YouTube app to watch it to respond.
Just throw it all in the trash and start all over, man.
Hey,
but
it's okay.
We appreciate y'all for watching and tuning in. The question was asked if you've been dating for somebody for 7 years, y'all engaged, you have a child together, and you haven't talked to him in 3 weeks. Do you presume it's over? Do you even presume that it's over? Or do you
it's over for me.
It's over for me.
No matter what, no matter what he comes.
Because at this point, number one, what is your excuse for? But did you die? Like, what's your excuse for being MIA for 3 weeks? Not only from me, but from your child.
Your child too.
That part.
Like even if you called and was like, I'm not calling to talk to you. I'm calling to talk to our kid. Like the fact that you neglected both of us for 21 days.
Yeah.
Unless you get them court papers in the mail.
Listen. Then he'll call.
I mean, I just
baby, please.
I'm saying on his end, like, I mean, if I feel like I can't communicate with you, I'm just gonna send the court papers. I'm going to send. Let me just get one custody. Let me just see. I just want to see my child. I don't want to communicate like that.
So she also says she thinks that he has another family.
He probably
does.
She said she found the empty ring container.
It wasn't her ring box.
It wasn't hers.
Sis, if you
Matter of fact, she
listening,
said she never even got a ring. She said she never got a ring. She said an empty ring box, and so she presumed. She said at first she thought that he just was going to propose at any moment and didn't have it. But she's like, now that he's missing.
What?
I'm sorry. Esquire, though.
Don't entertain Godfrey, man.
I'm sorry.
Don't entertain Godfrey,
I just looked
man.
up. Okay, anyway.
Godfrey, man, you gotta be nice, man.
If sis is out here listening, go with your gut. That's all I can say regarding that.
Fuck your
Because
gut. Leave him alone.
that's what I mean. Like, your gut is telling you that this man is out here doing something reckless. You need to be done.
Just be done.
If you think he's cheating and he's...
But people gotta go through their own stuff. Like, one thing I always learned, especially as a woman, sometimes you gotta let people go through you gotta let them go through the motions.
Absolutely.
No matter how much you tell them don't, and you just tell them that's not what you're supposed to be doing, they gonna still do it. Some people learn differently. Some people learn from seeing other people go through it and being like, I ain't doing that. And some people learn by going through it themselves.
That's
I'm
very
one of those
true.
folks. So,
Listen, I am too, because my friends and family was like, you should go ahead and end that. You should end that. And I was like,
it sounds good, sis.
You coming to the White Oak? What's your address? Let me know your invitation. And then later on, I had to find out on my own. Like, at some point, you get tired and you're like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this no more.
But this is the thing. I feel like when you got people involved in your life as like a friend or a family member, they gotta still love you for who you are.
Yeah.
And let you grow.
Yeah.
Love is loving people for who they are
and where they are.
And if they haven't grown where they need to be at, let them go through that. If they want to keep messing with that person and it's going to still keep, like, let them go.
You just gotta love them through it.
Because at the end of the day, when you start taking it too personal, now you're bringing that conflict to your relationship or friendship or family ship, whatever you want to call it. The ship is just being wrecked, and you messing it up that way. So I feel like you gotta love people for who they are. Like my best friend, we don't always agree, but I mean, I still love her for who she is, and she gonna do what she gonna do. But I'm always give her my solid, honest advice and let it go. I never judge her. I never be like, yeah, you shouldn't have did. Like, well, I might tell her, I don't think I would have did that, but I don't hold it against her, you know. And that's just how I feel. Same with
So
my
you
girl.
didn't wash up. I'm gonna still use it. Don't worry.
I did not this time.
I was sitting here like,
You got there before she was so much.
I'm from the hood. I got this.
Yeah, man, I didn't get a chance to do it. So I remember, I had a homegirl, I have a friend. She was dating this guy who would beat her ass.
Oh man!
Like on the daily, and she was like always make up an excuse. And like she was doing so good in life until she met this guy, and it just ended up getting her daughter taken away from her because of it.
Wow!
And it was just so much stuff she went by, and that's when I had realized there's nothing I can say to her. I just got to be. She's not calling me for advice to get out. She's calling me to vent. Yeah, she just wants somebody to talk to, and I'll listen. And I remember one time she was like she had just got out of jail because he hit her with a ceiling fan.
What?
How the hell did he get it?
How do you hit somebody with a ceiling fan?
Child, he hit her with a ceiling fan. She fell out the window.
He said, "Child."
He hit us with the child.
So that's how she was telling me. She was childy. All right, well, she was like, yeah, and she ended up getting knocked out the window, and then she went to jail for it because she wasn't supposed to be over there in the first place because they have a no contact order.
See, but
so he tricked her into coming over there
to hit her with a ceiling fan,
just to argue to make sure she ain't messing with nobody else.
I try to, like you said, I don't judge my friends if they're going through what they're going through. I try not to be too, me. But I'm like mom. I'm like bitch. Like I done told you. Now shit. But at the same time, like you said, you have to try to let people go through their own stuff.
Right.
And which I had a friend with the same type of situation, but I had to start letting her. I'm only I have one domestic call in me for each relationship, so because I would come to her rescue and I would end up in shit trying to protect her, and then she would just go right back with him.
Right.
And like I said, I don't judge her for that because she has to go through her shit. Now she's happily married or whatever to a very good man.
Was it to the same guy?
No. Okay. But she went through this with her ex, and I was there so many times where I had to finally tell her, like, I love you. But you calling me, even if it's just it's hurting me to hear that my friend is going through this.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be there for you. I want to be able to, have your back. But if you're not going to leave him alone, there's nothing I can do.
Right.
And I don't want you to keep messing up my peace of mind
Exactly.
because it's what you choose to go through. And when she left him alone, we got back together. I helped her find resources to get into a domestic abuse. We got it right back together. But after me having to beat this nigga's ass a couple times, why would he hit me? But anyway,
I mean, but like, I'm glad we're on this subject because, well, first I'm gonna take a shot because this a deep subject.
Hey, Chris.
Godfrey said, if he got a family, then you decide. You're definitely the mashed potatoes, no gravy.
You know what,
Godfrey.
Godfrey?
Girl.
I feel
I
like
don't know for sure though.
At this point, doesn't matter.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, that's
If she think he got a whole family,
I mean, it don't matter.
I think it's important that she gets closure. First of all,
Yeah,
Second of
closure is
all,
important.
they got a child involved. He need to reach out to her and check on this
now
child.
the child, yes.
Like,
Yes.
no matter what.
90% of people can't grow past their situation because they never get closure on situations.
Closure is a mess.
But what does closure really
think so?
mean?
Closure is a mess.
A
Closure's
lot of my
helped me a lot.
relationships, yes, a lot of my
helped me a lot.
relationships, I got closure on.
So, like, for you to get closure, you have to actually go back and talk to that person.
Right.
In a healthy space.
That is part closure, or you could do self closure, where you come to terms.
Yeah, self closure.
A lot of times when you come to that person and y'all actually come to the meeting, y'all talk about it like, this is what I did wrong. And if you could tell me some of the stuff that I did wrong, because I'm moving forward in my life, I'm trying to grow. And if you genuine about it, and they genuine too, that's real natural closure.
See,
y'all really come together.
I get
that'd be cool after
self-closure.
that.
I can't get no closure talking to you because either it's going to be an argument, or if I'm coming to you and saying, listen, these are the things that, I feel like went wrong and da-da-da-da, what are your thoughts? You either going to be trying to get back with me, or I ain't got time for that. I didn't come here to get back with you. I came here to get some closure.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, girl.
I would say I've come to the realization about maybe it also just depends on the person, because some people are just so toxic, like going back and trying to have that conversation with them.
True.
Some people are just messed up people. Some people are just manipulative. Some people are just abusive. That's just who
Psychopaths.
they are. And
Social
until they're ready to change that about themselves, you coming to them and trying to like hell.
Yeah, because you might be in the right mind space or mindset for it, and they might not be.
And they take you right back.
Absolutely.
I be trying to get closure and I bent over something.
Just to
like fucking goddamn.
How did I get in this situation and position?
Jesus.
Literally
Literally in this position.
Raquel, I love you so much.
Now that's a crime moment right there. Now that's a real crime.
What's wrong? You might say much. You still love me, don't you? Know?
No, I'm mad at myself.
I ain't supposed to be here.
Hey, what's going on?
I ain't supposed to be here.
That's funny as heck, man. I forgot what I was going to say. I forgot what I was going
That
to
happened
say.
so many times. But go ahead.
So Blair asked, how long does it take to get to that closure stage, or does it vary based on the situation person?
It varies on person.
I think it
It varies
varies.
on people.
She said, say that one more time. Oh, how long does it take?
To get to that closure stage, or does it vary based on the situation and person?
That varies. I tell you, man, I have an ex that we used to be really, really good friends before we dated, and we got to the point where we were too much alike. We just kept bumping heads, and it just was pushing me away. And I had to I really had to. We just had to end things, and I miss our friendship. And it's 10 years that we're just now in a space where we can have a conversation without her being angry about it and being upset about it. But the closure helped her, because sometimes, especially if somebody's cheating on you and never admits it, and you feeling like the whole time you crazy, like they're doing something wrong, you can't prove it, and it's driving you crazy. Sometimes them being in the adult space and be like,
they be honest.
I'm sorry, it was me, it wasn't you. I feel like sometimes that's helpful. But that it takes a lot of maturity for somebody to be able to step up, for somebody to be like, yeah, I fucked up. Especially when they've been lying all these years.
Yeah.
There's been plenty of times where I go through a situation and I legit call up my ex-wife and tell her like, I apologize, I did that.
Right. Because
it's
like, bro, you realize how wrong you were.
I see it and it's like, dang.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I mean, I genuinely tell her that, and she appreciates that.
Yeah. When you talking,
What's wrong with this?
push it in, twist.
It's not in.
But I mean, just to touch on like what we was talking about earlier, as far as abuse, you know, like believe it or not, like I went through that situation. Like after losing my mom, like I just want to love, and I got with the wrong toxic person. And I don't hit women, and this person used to just take a complete advantage of that. Like she used to we get an argument, she'll just take a lamp and just start swinging it. Like so,
Bro,
like,
man,
but
I
see,
done got my ass whooped by.
but see, it's not the physical part. That's not the part.
was
It's
physical
the
for me.
mental, the emotional. They make you cut your friends off. They trap you. They make you feel like you have no value. And people be like, "Why can't y'all get away?" Because it's not the physical part. The physical is the easiest
mental
part.
part.
Everything else be like
that's
you really
true.
be lost. You don't know who you are anymore. Your life is in shambles, and you feel like you have nobody to go to because you burnt all your stuff. You want the people. They tried to help you. This person
Right.
drawed you back. They cut you off. It is just the same way with everybody. So like honestly, when you go through that, you gotta just let people grow and get through it. Be there supportive as much as you can, but don't let it mess with your life as well either.
I think the physical is a lot better too, or is the easiest
better,
part. Not
yeah.
better, but the easiest part when a lot of times women feel like he's doing it because he loves me, and like that's what she would tell me. Like she was like, he only does it because he loves me. That is his way of showing. I had a.
But what did she go through? Because what did she go through to think like to
That's
feel that way?
love. Nothing. She's matter of fact, she was one of the people that grew up innocent, smart, and always on the good side of the fence. And I think she got to the point where she was like, I want to date a bad boy. So it went from me having a church going guy, and then she's like, I want to see what this bad boy is like.
Manipulation is real.
And
Manipulation definitely real.
He taught her.
And I tried to. I know with my when I was in a really abusive, and it was like more mentally. Mine was more mentally than physically. Like. And like you said, that shit's a motherfucker. Like, that's crazy. And when I was in it, I think I had two friends that knew, like, everything. Like, every time something would happen, I would call them, like, yeah, he's tripping on me for this, and da-da-da-da-da. And they'd be like, girl, they'll give me my advice. And I'm like, well, the way he was raised or his relationship, because I'm always in social worker mode. So I'm always trying to figure out why people are the way they are. So I always, but I don't know how to separate work from my personal life. So I'm trying to well, he's like this because it is. Maybe I can help him realize it, and you know what I'm saying. But I would really try to keep my business to myself outside from those two people, because I know how it feels to feel so drained, wanting to help somebody who is not ready to leave that space yet.
Yeah.
So I tried not to but that's just me though.
But the first thing is, when you're I just want to say this for anybody that's watching that may be going through any of this. Your first sign, just so you know, is when you're dealing with a narcissist, a psychopath, or a sociopath, is when you go through a few situations, and you're always wrong, and you feel like somewhere in your heart that you're not wrong.
Facts.
Your friends are telling you you're not wrong, but that person there is the only person telling you you're wrong. You need to really reevaluate your relationship.
That's big facts.
Man, ending relationships is hard. It's never a good time to say goodbye.
Yes, it is.
All right, so let's roll with the Mac report, man. I want to get into these juicy facts.
Hey,
We want to get into these juicy
it's
facts.
that time.
It's the Mac report time, brought to you by a Kara Silhouette. I thought you were gonna know I was waiting for you to grab it. By a Kara Silhouette.
I was like,
Make sure you check her out at a Kara_Silhouette on Instagram. Use BTBS code. Use the code BTBS to receive 25% off your order.
I'm sorry.
What you got for us with the Mac report, my lady?
I came on pouring a drink. Hey everybody, welcome to the Mac Report. So we just gonna start with ultra messy and go to the happy stuff. We're gonna go from one extreme to the next. So let's start with Wendy Williams and her divorce with her husband. So basically last month Wendy Williams had filed for divorce because her husband's mistress popped up with a baby.
Whoa.
And so she
I didn't hear about that.
I missed all.
yeah.
Oh yes.
I didn't know she was going to do something. She was asking for privacy, and I think that's the wrong thing to do when you expose.
Yeah, she the wrong person to ask for privacy.
How in the
Right,
world
she's
do you think that's
definitely the
okay?
wrong person.
Cause she be all in people's stuff. But yeah, he popped up with a baby with his mistress. And then she fired him from being executive producer and from being her personal manager. So now not only is he rebutting the divorce with spousal support,
Yep.
he also wants child support for their 18-year-old son, and he wants her to pay full tuition for their son.
At least he's doing some stuff for the son. That's all I can say. I mean, he want tuition pay. If the shoe was on the other foot, I mean, I feel like everybody would be like,
But it's not like they're. I'm sorry, I didn't have.
I know he's wrong.
printed out, but she already offered some type of financial. Like, it wasn't like she was like, oh, I'm gonna just divorce you and leave you with nothing.
Even though he
like,
cheated.
even though he cheated, so it's not like she's not giving him something, but he just wants more.
I mean, the tuition price for his son. You know what I mean? They ain't really.
Well, yeah.
I mean, but I would expect her. I mean, I
That
don't
was
know.
Did her son too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They signed together.
Say, wait a minute.
She
But I mean, think about that. Like, if it's like, why is he asking for that? If he got to know she's going to do it regardless, right?
Because some people are greedy, and she just fired him.
So you think he's going
I
to
mean,
take it?
He ain't got no money.
His mainstream, he don't have no job.
But I'm saying is asking for money for your son's tuition. Do you think he's going to pocket that, or
Don't that sound good though?
that sounds?
That's
Bro,
what
if you
I'm
look at it,
saying.
it sounds weird. Like, why are you asking
what I'm
the
saying.
mom for tuition money for your son? Like, don't you
I
think she's
think
just
you
going to
might be
automatically
doing that
pay
just
that?
to make sure it's on paper.
Well, like, yeah, I'm gonna say maybe
That's
the
just a
legality.
legality
'Cause
thing.
the news will blow it up. Social media will blow it up when it's just legality.
'Cause you know,
part of
sometimes-
the divorce is like, hey, I would like spousal support. I want custody of
Okay.
our child, and if I have custody of our child, I want to make sure his tuition is taken care of.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, he's looking for this. When I mean, duh, it's part of the divorce.
Which she probably would pay it anyway, but I think in his, I don't know, but in my mind, I'm thinking you're just doing that to get it on paper, just in case, you know, she's having a bad day and she's saying, I ain't cutting that check.
I wonder how the son feels. That's where my mind's at. I wonder how he feels. What's going on with him? What's his opinion on it?
I remember my mom and dad got a divorce. I don't remember it. And I was like 3 or 4. I just remember staying with my mama more, and I didn't care because she gave me what I wanted. So
Hey,
I was like,
shout out to you, my bud.
I was like, bet, man, I get to go with mama. I was down for it.
Okay.
But
Still
go ahead.
okay.
Yeah, you got it. My bad. I'm gonna end up on that report. Let me chill.
What's next? Okay, so we're gonna go down the messy chain. So, the next topic is Kylie Jenner and Jordan Woods. So, I think it was either a month or 2 ago, there was a thing, where, okay, for those who don't know who Jordan Woods is, her dad was like a producer or something like that. He was famous for doing some stuff behind the scenes, and so her and Kylie Jenner became really good friends, and they fell out because there was a scandal with Jordan Woods and one of the Kardashian baby daddies.
Tristan. Chloe's
baby
man.
daddy. Yeah. So apparently she went to a party and Tristan kissed her afterwards, or they ended up kissing, but you know, that's what happened. And so her and Kylie fell out. And so on Twitter, as you see in this picture, it's over there. The top one is what Kylie's background on Twitter was, and then just a couple of days ago, she subtly changed it to just herself. So everybody's like, are they still beefed out? And like, contrary to the Twitter change of cover photo, y'all, I just blanked out. I just couldn't think.
I was about to just slide the paper, like, let me just.
Yeah, I had a glitch. My bad, y'all. Malfunction. Okay, so despite the the change of the cover photo, Jenner has told sources that even though she's out with friends and spending time with her team, they aren't the same as Jordan and not her best friend. They also say that she also said that Jordan was like a sister to her, and while she's very close with her team and considers them her friends, she knows they're employees and she pays them, so they have a different relationship. And then another source has said that Woods also misses Jenner and her baby Stormy. She's very upset but trying to push on with her career and get her life back. The Kardashians, whenever this stuff happened, like, they tried to ruin her career. They tried to ruin her career. And then she says she misses Callie as a best friend, but is telling people that she actually misses the baby more.
Okay.
I would. I probably wouldn't like miss either one of them. She looks so she looks at old pictures of Stormy and her every day. So what do y'all think about the situation? We weren't on air when this situation first happened. So what y'all think about the situation? Party like a rock. Nobody? Okay. Next.
I don't got no thoughts about it, man.
It sucks all the way around.
I say what goes around comes around. Next.
It does. It does.
Cheers. And then we're going to end this with some happy stuff. So Meghan Markle and Prince Harry finally had their baby boy today. Yay! And they made a post. Well, they didn't make a post, but their people made a post on their Instagram, and it says, "We are pleased to announce that their Royal Highness," they talk so nice over there.
Your Highness.
Their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Is that how you pronounce it? Sussex? Okay. Welcome their firstborn child in the early morning. They talk so, like, I love
In
it.
the early morning.
In the early morning on May 6, 2019. That sounds stupid. Their Royal Highnesses,
I like it, man.
their son weighs 7 pounds and 3 ounces.
Aww.
The Duchess and the baby are both healthy and well, and the couple thank members of the public for their shared excitement and support during this very special time in their lives.
That's
So,
what's
The
up.
baby's name.
Yo, that's what's up.
That's
They
beautiful.
probably ain't gonna release none
They're
of
not
that
going to
yet.
release the name anytime soon.
We'll see him.
Well, thank you so much for the Mac report.
You're welcome.
Okay, you know what, I was cracking up. I was sitting on my couch earlier, man, and I just busted out laughing at that that mayo, what'd you call it?
Mayocella.
Mayocella. That damn infinity.
Yo.
I was on the damn floor. That shit hit me out of nowhere, and I was like, hell no.
If y'all don't know what we talk about, check out episode 3.
Yes, Mayocella.
Yes, I was on
Those
the damn
memes
floor.
had me weak.
I was on the
yeah.
floor like I just heard it, man. That
Having me
was
weak, man.
so funny to
welcome.
me, man.
I get home, all my girl want to talk about the Mac report. she be like,
Thanks,
cracking
girl.
up. For real.
Hey, no, can you rap, man?
No.
Where did that come from?
Make that patty whack, give a dog a
I was
bone.
like, can you rap, Raquel? Can you freestyle?
She look like she can.
I feel like
What's
she give her
up,
a couple
man?
shots, she got it.
Right now?
Freestyle, let's do it.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Let's do it.
Right this second?
Let's do it.
Wait.
I'm gonna back you up.
Wait, I'm rusty.
You
It's
right?
been some time.
I thought you was about to pull a
So,
pepper.
No.
Hey, you look like you got some freestyling.
I used
man.
to, not no more.
Man, I used to freestyle.
You used to freestyle?
Yeah,
We'll
man.
do something when we come
I
back.
had a
I can write some.
Let me get my mind
I had a
right.
whole CD, man. I'm gonna play it for
You
you.
had a CD.
Man, I
You
had
selling at the gas stations for $5?
Nah, we ain't sell it.
Oh, you was in a group?
Man, we used the group.
What was the name of your group?
No.
You gonna tell us you had a CD, but you won't even tell us the name of your group? What's the name of your group? Tell us.
It made sense back then.
What was it?
What was it?
I'm about to Google it as soon as you say it.
I don't think we're gonna come up on Google. It was we would, oh, this feels so crazy. We would call it the triangle
Of what?
of love.
It was just a triangle? Was it 3 of y'all? Maybe it was
Can't
3.
stand her, yo. She said the triangle.
It was a whole group. She be so for real.
What?
Triangle.
I think it was more.
No, listen. No, it was like 6 or 7 of us.
That's a triangle?
Oh.
Y'all were called the triangle with
See,
7 people.
this is why I don't open up, man. This is hard for me.
Why were y'all called the triangle?
I'm gonna tell you why we were called the triangle. Cause it consisted of 3 neighborhoods. And it was like, so like my house was here, another person's neighborhood was here, another person, so it was like the triangle. And we would play like the turkey bowl. We would have the triangle turkey bowl. We would have we was like rapping and stuff. We had singers, man. We had.
So let me ask you a
But that was
question. In your
3
neighborhood,
houses.
was everything like talked
3
about like the
neighborhoods.
triangle?
You say what?
I said in that neighborhood, was everything considered like the triangle? Like everybody talked about it? Or was
Yeah,
it something
yeah.
between y'all group?
Well, we the one that started it, and then it kind of just because we were like me and my other 2 best friends, we were kind of like the kind of the leaders of the neighborhood.
Where was y'all?
Huh? You say what were we?
I said, where was y'all?
Yeah, we should know something.
Real so,
And
out.
so it began to be like they're like one of his little brothers, then his little brother's friends, and then people from school would come over to the triangle to come play football in the turkey bowl or play basketball. So
What was y'all hit song?
it was called yeah, crazy, but all right. It was a song that I wrote
Shapes and Size.
called You So Silly, man. It's called I'm not going through this, man. We're gonna be right back.
Tell us what your hit was.
man, play the song.
Play the song for us.
I really
I feel like the song is going to explain itself.
I really don't have. Let me see.
You ain't.
I don't think I have it on
You
here.
ain't got it. You was one of the leaders. You not got the song.
You definitely got
That
it.
probably
Quit
was a
playing.
while ago or something.
Yeah, it was a while
I
ago.
got you. Don't worry.
What was the name of the hit though? You remember?
Ah man, it was.
Oh, I got your back. Y'all remember when Whammo on the morning show, and they were every morning they would like, wake up, y'all. I mean, get up, y'all. It's the wake up show. Tell me who's on the line and where you gotta go.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I don't remember it, but I know they do this stuff
you
like
remember
that.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Okay, so I had a rap. I was in elementary school though. I was like 12, and it was like this. You ready?
Yeah.
I got y'all. Okay, I remember it. Okay.
Get it.
Okay, so somebody do the thing.
Beat,
Everybody remember.
Get up, y'all.
get up, yeah.
It's the wake up.
Something tell your name. You gotta go.
Y'all remember that? Okay, so it was like this. So my name is Serafina. I'm 11 years old. I'm on my way to school so I can sit and learn. I'm from East Hills, the residential part. I'm not at all dumb. I'm actually really smart. That was
Okay.
and I remember it. I don't know why.
Z.
Look at you, man.
Don't forget the Z.
I see. I'm not there.
You're welcome.
I wasn't there. I was never that good.
I need my deal.
You had a whole album and you wasn't that good.
I was 11.
I actually have
I was 11.
My
when I
brother
did that.
used to be so into rapping, and he used to always make me listen to Lil Wayne and Papoose and stuff. And he used to make me write raps. Like I wasn't into this stuff. Like he'd be like, Serafina, you can do this. You can do this. Just write it down. Write whatever comes to your mind. I'm just like, yo, relax.
That's
He
hilarious.
seen the light.
I don't know.
He seen the light.
Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find some of my old stuff. I definitely used to write and freestyle.
for real, man. I wanna learn. I wanna get better. Excuse me, at poetry, man.
Yeah,
I wanna,
poetry's beautiful.
I wanna do poetry.
I feel like this is just a gate to your heart when you start writing poetry. And that bad boy opened up. You be writing some real stuff,
Man,
okay?
I wanna go.
So we could just rap, post
It's
it.
your man Jay Cruz from 106. If you think you got flows, let me know.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
She need to take my seat, okay? Just take my seat one day. Substitute.
Ah, man, yeah. You killed it though. You
She did.
You did. Like you ain't never left.
Thank you for coming. I never left.
So again, the question is that I was asking is if you're in a long-term relationship, 7 years, and you haven't talked to a person in 3 months, what do you do?
That's crazy.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
I was
I'm
gonna
sorry.
say 3 months. We
3
done
weeks.
done.
3 weeks. So 1 week is 1 week is cool. 1 week is like, all right, you better call me soon.
I mean, I feel like you would know that person. Like, I know what you're doing. I know where you at. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like you would.
I didn't even think to ask her that. Like, you didn't go by his. Did you go by his house?
Did you go by his spots? Did you see him?
That's
wrong?
too much.
I
I'm
mean,
not doing all that.
Facts, I'm not doing all that.
You cut me off.
I feel you, but the heart's gonna want what the heart wants, and it's
Yeah.
probably gonna compel you to do
That's
that.
I'm about to say. That's easy to say when we ain't in a situation.
I mean, I
wasn't,
wanted to.
I feel like she should have because she was in the car talking to you about it. She would have brought it up if it wasn't that real.
Yeah, because I don't be seeming friendly. Because she ain't. Raquel, how often do you get tips when you drove?
Tips.
Yeah.
When I first started, I used to get them all the time.
Did you do anything? Did you ever do? Was you ever one of the ones to do like water and candy and stuff?
My car wasn't even always clean. I'm just me.
Get in. Goodbye.
Like,
I used to do like.
people loved me. Like, all my riders loved me.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
I used to get bottled water and keep it in my car, especially when it was cold outside. I keep them in the trunk.
Yeah.
Then I just put them in like my doors, and then they can grab them. Man, that didn't help me get no tips, man.
Oh
They
man,
don't.
Man, not at all.
I'm not spending my money.
Yeah.
I felt like
To
if I
give you
took
snacks.
anything, if I took anything, I had to tip.
Yeah, man. People. I remember these 5 people. I have a Chrysler 300. It's a 5-seater.
Yeah.
God damn it. 6 people got in my car. This is including me already being in. I mean, not including me. So I got 6 people that jam my car. Colored people. They all 6 grab a bottle of water. Like, oh man, you got water, man. We were so thirsty. I was like, man, bet, no problem. I took them down the street. I thought they was gonna tip me. They didn't tip me.
That's
And
crazy.
after that, I was like, you know what? I'm not buying no more water. It ain't worth it, man. So,
Nah, I don't give you gum. Don't ask me. You can use my charger. That's it.
this dude asked me for my last piece of gum.
And you ain't say
Oh,
nothing.
man.
And he was like, hey man, I see you got one more piece up there.
Nuh-uh.
I promised the guy. He's like, oh, you mind if I take a gander at it?
I do.
Take a
I was
gander.
like, man, it's
Sound like one
my.
of my
You want to
friends.
look at it?
I was like, it's my last piece. He's like, yeah, man.
I said,
Yeah, man.
I mean, you mind if I can, get it? I'm like, man, you know what? Sure, brother.
I'm
Here
too
you go.
nice. I'd have gave it to him.
Hey, I gave it to him. He's like, oh, thank you so much, man. He didn't tip me.
I mean, I've had people ask me for a
He didn't.
cigarette.
I knew that was a lot
Cigarettes.
in tip. You know who tipped me the most?
Huh.
White people when they say the nigga word on accident.
For real?
Yeah, they tip me.
I
real
know.
good.
I got the funniest Uber story.
Let me hear it.
Because I already know I'm a Black Panther, so I don't even play that shit. So I'm driving. And I pick up the,
Hey, what's going on,
these
R.
two white
Kelly?
boys.
R.
And
Kelly.
Somebody
Excuse me?
just commented.
was like,
It may be Renice. Baby Kelly.
Whoa.
What?
That got real for a second.
Yo.
Can't even watch
R. Kelly, everybody stop. Like, what?
I did just say that. My bad. Well, welcome. But go ahead. Go ahead.
We gave her so much attention just now. So I was driving and I picked up these two. Which one? Because I have a couple of nigger stories. I'll do the one where I went to F off. So I picked up these two white boys and we driving and we're having conversation. Like, again, I'm just me, so I'm talking and we're conversating and he said it, nigga, but he said it in conversation. And at first I ain't say nothing. I'm like, all right. Let me just, So we kept talking, and I think he said the first time to see how we're reacting because I didn't react. He kept saying it, and I was like, "Yo, please do not say that around me." Right? And he tried to argue with me. And y'all know I go 70 miles per hour in the residential, and I hit my brakes hard. You can get out my car.
For real.
Oh no, my bad. I wasn't trying to offend you or not. I'm just saying.
Don't say it.
And I still got 5 stars.
Period. Look,
That part.
Yeah, I think I was. Well, I don't think, but I was playing.
I'm trying to ride Mac.
I was playing a Drake.
Take me to
song.
work.
Hit me?
Yeah, take me to work.
I was playing a Drake song, and the lyrics came on, and I was driving an SUV rental at the time, and there was the guys in the back, and it was the girls in the front, and the guys was like, they bleeped themselves.
It's the girls.
Then
It's
the
the
girls
worst
was
women. They
like,
be the worst.
nigga. And then the dudes was like, please, sir, I promise we're gonna tip you. Just don't do it. And the girls was like, oh, it's fine, it's okay, it's in the song, right? Look, I got a big butt. I was like, listen,
What?
I swear to God, I was like, listen, I don't appreciate that word. I know y'all gonna use it when I'm not around. Just don't use it when I am. And the girl got all pouty about it and tried to use her or be, I don't know what you.
For that righteous.
But yeah,
I know, I already know.
yeah, man, that was crazy, man. But
That
they-
entitled. How you gonna have
they
that
did give
entitled
me, like-
attitude about something you shouldn't be saying? But you like, but the, oh man, that's not even
the
stuff.
guy gave me a $50
That's not
bill
even-
though.
Did he?
Yeah. I was like, you got anything else you want to call me, sir? You want to grab your bill for you?
Yo.
Hell, you're not gonna judge me, man. I felt the judgments there.
I just laughed. That's all.
No, what you got for us with the Netflix today, brother?
Yeah.
Oh, alright. So, how you gonna just throw me in there? Like, that's a hard subject to bend off of. Like,
Yeah. That Infinity Stone glove, man.
Yes. What is happening?
How they snapping with that
wait, hold
thing,
on.
man?
Did y'all see the movie Sunday?
Nah. It was sold
It
out.
was sold out. The only thing that was left was the wheelchair position. The
Wheelchair position.
Y'all gonna sit there.
What y'all gonna say?
Cause you gotta have a
You have to
wheelchair.
have a wheelchair.
I know you don't got one.
Because it's an open space for a wheelchair to
I went to go see it. I said,
You pay for a parking spot with your wheelchair.
look, me,
I would just be standing there.
me, my brother, his girl, and my son went to go see it.
Somebody's chair would have been next to me.
Just be standing in the wheelchair slide out. This movie is good. My legs hurt. Somebody want to change your knees.
Y'all still love me.
By the end of the movie, you're gonna be laying on the ground snoring.
3 hours standing there with him. 3 hours.
Yeah, why didn't y'all do it?
With your own chair. He's gonna pop the back door and you bring them chairs around.
And then ask me how that movie was. I stood for 3 hours.
Oh, my eyes is watering. Y'all play too much.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Sorry, go
All
ahead.
them seats
Nerd.
was filled when I went to go see it. I went to go see it Thursday night
was
that it
really
came
nothing
out.
left.
All the seats was filled. The seats behind me, and they ain't even. Granted, I know that's weird to say, but they ain't even sound like they was. They just. I turned around and looked. They just was chilling. They ain't had no wheelchair or nothing. They was chilling. They wasn't handicapped.
That's
or
what I'm
nothing.
saying.
But they got slots
So
with
they
no
have
chairs.
So they have slots where
Oh,
it's
It's just
Yeah.
empty. It's empty.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the seats that's
No,
like.
No.
it's a
That's why you
seat.
wasn't
It's
laughing.
literally a
No, this-
space.
It's like you don't get it.
It's literally a space for a wheelchair to roll in and just
Yeah.
chill.
Dum dum dum. That was on me.
I'm
That was
not
on me.
buying that space.
I'll take it. That was on me.
Written in space.
I had a
I'll be standing there like
I ain't gonna hold y'all. Look
eating
up.
popcorn.
I used to have this thing when I was pregnant with my daughter because I worked at McDonald's. I'm sorry.
Keep going. I'm listening. Keep going.
Yo, this is crazy.
For real? When I was pregnant with my daughter, I worked at McDonald's and they had me working on the back window. And I used to have this chair thing. It was literally like this long. And the seat flopped down. And I'm going to bring that motherfucker to work with me every day. And be sitting at the back window taking orders. Get y'all one of them.
Could have had my little
Trying to find a solution for this.
That can fit in a nice bag.
I got one of them chairs for like when we go to music festivals that's outside and you just pull it out and pop.
No, but it was small.
Wildin'.
Yo,
You're gonna bring a lawn chair?
listen,
To the
I would've-
meeting?
The lawn chair.
that's pretty much the only option we had on Sunday.
You better call and ask first. Can we bring a lawn chair?
Was if I pay for this parking space in a wheelchair, I'm going to use it.
Question, and then you can go. Next question.
No, I'm chilling. We ain't no rush on it.
Do they pay for that spot?
Yes.
The wheelchair people?
Yes, because you're paying to watch the movie.
Yeah.
It don't matter whether you sit in their chair or your chair.
And you pay the same price.
The
Your
same
chair
price.
or their chair. I think you should get money off. You get at least $2 off.
Because I ain't use your chair.
Paying
Right.
you to sit in
Ain't no
that
chair
chair.
recline.
That's not fair.
Listen,
Okay, go ahead.
we good. We can talk about it. Oh, y'all want to
No,
talk
that
about
was
it?
all.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. I'm coming back.
I mean,
You can even get one of those chairs for some people to sit on. Pay for one ticket.
A love seat. It's a love seat.
Oh, they got this. Oh, just something like a food. I don't know, something.
A futon.
Bring a futon, man. A bean
That's
bag.
real life furniture. Who's dragging that in?
Well, Raquel mentioned opening the back door, so I was like, we're gonna come to the back door.
Gosh.
You can roll the bean bag in there and use it.
Man, y'all have a tailgate party too.
Listen,
Listen,
Have a little grill in the hallway.
All that.
mine as well.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
All right, man. My bag. All right, man.
Okay, go ahead. No
Sorry, y'all. Wait.
What you got for us, Snowflake?
Listen. I'm just enjoying the love. Like, this is funny as heck. It's all good. Y'all
goodness
know me. I'm
gracious.
chilling, man. It's nothing big.
DWC products in the building.
TWC Products is in the building.
There we go. Hey, sexy lady. Lexi.
Lexi.
Oh my god.
My name is Esquire, but thank you for coming.
My name is Esquire.
I appreciate the compliment, man. So, hello. Wait, did you see us on your live, man? What you was like?
Did you comment on the live?
Yeah, I was like, the Black T Raw Sugar Network is in the building.
Y'all better shout us out when we say something on yours.
I know, right? Y'all ain't even acknowledge ours, man.
Just
We're
disrespectful.
gonna start hiding your comments.
Man.
I was gonna pin them to the top. Now I'm just gonna
Not no
hide.
more.
All right, no. What you got?
That's it. Okay.
Like, brought to you. Go ahead. Brought to you by, my bad.
We on it today.
Are y'all sure?
Yeah, she gonna.
I was going to do
bring you in.
this.
Oh, do you still?
Okay. Brought to you by the Talk of the Town Barbershop, a cut above the rest, located at 621 East Ohio Street, Pittsburgh, PA 15212 on the second floor. You can also follow them on Facebook and contact Mike at 412-321-6900. Okay, no, for real this time.
We got some barber.
We ready for you.
We gotta. We actually gotta do a giveaway because we have a lot of stuff to give away.
I thought, yes, we do.
Man.
But let's let
I
Nose.
know. What you
do
got
his
for us,
thing.
brother?
Novis. And chill. I'm chill over here. No flicks and chill. We good. Yeah, I mean, so what we got on Netflix today? I'm doing 2 Netflix shows that I watched. I checked out Our Planet. I feel like documentaries are good, and you know when they do about animals and stuff, those are so interesting. Like the shots that they catch, the stuff that they do with animals, it's just amazing. So I was checking out Our Planet. I watched an episode where a bird literally creates a stage in the wilderness, cleans it up, makes sure it looks nice, and then starts performing a dance where it actually changes its eye color, makes everything looks clear, different, just to pull his mate in and make love to his mate. So I mean, look. I learned game from a bird this weekend. Like, come on, man. It was amazing. Like, I loved it. Also, we have Black Mirror, a long time running series. We're on season 4 right now. I'm waiting for season 5 patiently. It's basically a series where none of the episodes are really related, except for a few, but it's all based around technology. So basically what happens is it's just this technology for each episode that's just super broad, super different, and somehow at the end of the episode there's some type of tragedy that happens at the end. So it's all the episodes are different, but there's some that really stand out that are really interesting. I really enjoy the Black Mirror episodes and stuff like that. Moving along is self-care, which is my favorite part. Today what we got for self-care is discovering your calling. I feel like if you sit back and you think about your life, a lot of people are unhappy because they don't know what they want to do. And they're lost, they're trying to figure it out, they're experimenting. Listen to what makes you happy. If you are doing something and you enjoy if you passionately enjoy learning what it is, no matter how tedious it may be, that could be your calling. Listen to what your heart's telling you. Listen to the gratitude and joy of what it takes to get that craft down. And I feel like after that experience is when you take that time to start enjoying your life a lot better. And that's why I wanted to bring it up for self-care, because in my life right now, I've been discovering so many things. Every day has been getting so much better. And I've just been really enjoying it. So, I mean, that's what I'm doing for self-care.
Preach, Doc.
Thank you, Pastor Nose.
But at the end of the day, just take that time because learning what it is that you're supposed to do in life. Once you find that, like, life becomes so amazing. Every day you wake up, you just be excited because what am I going to learn today about my little new calling? What am I going to learn today about my path in life? It's just nice.
I need an organ or
He's
something.
just into it.
But there you go. That's all I got for you today.
Dang.
Enjoy your day, and night, evening.
Love it.
Really?
But you got me confused. I'm ready to turn my life over again.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
I had me a little distracted. I was messing up. I was like,
We was fine until he put the choir music on.
I felt like
I'm trying not to laugh.
Hi, cousin.
Hi, cousin. Who's the cousin?
Quayla.
Hey, Quayla.
All right, let's get Miss Jericho on the phone so we can get the front page facts. Ooh.
So you gonna play the choir? Follow it up with that.
He said a lot of cuss words.
A lot.
I just like it. It's just so like,
Jericho?
I just love it.
Jericho? Jericho?
I feel like I hear it somewhere.
No, you don't.
Oh, we getting... We have a technical... I got it. Oh, man, we got to get Jericho on. We got to get her on. I want to hear...
Yes. Front page facts.
The front page facts. I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna call her on my phone.
Before you do that, I'm gonna check for some more Met Gala looks.
Excuse me?
I said I'm gonna check for some more Met Gala looks.
How's Met? Are you about to look for some more Met Gala?
Y'all know. It's been a couple
while
hours.
y'all doing that,
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
been
keep
able
on
to look.
talking because can they hear?
Yeah, they can.
Oh, yeah. So when you're taking your time and you really just enjoying life or trying to find out how you can enjoy life, seriously, think about it. Like, you wake up every day, going to this job you don't enjoy. Well, you could be going and doing something that you love and enjoy. So find out different ways of whatever it may be. Find out how you can make money from it. Find out how you can just make money and passionately enjoy what you do every day. That's the beauty in life, is finding that. I feel like everybody should focus on that. I feel like too many people focus on being in a relationship and doing all this other extra stuff, other people's drama. Focus on what makes you happy. That's what you need to focus on. And I learned that through my last breakup.
Okay.
Speaking of breakups.
There was this time when I was on a date.
Oh, man.
Goodness.
Here we go.
That just...
I don't even sound like it's... All right, let's go.
It ain't got nothing to do with self-care.
It has everything to do with self-care.
Let's get it.
Okay. What is it?
And I think... All right, I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Pass Esquire.
So I was on this date, right? And things were going good. And we went to the movies. Actually, school was about to be out for the summer. So we wanted to hang out one more time before our school was out. So we go to the movies, see this chick flick.
Yes.
We get some popcorn with some butter on it. And my stomach starts to rumble. While we're in the bum like that. When I'm in the theater. And I was like, man, the movie's almost over. Should I go poop now? Or should I wait till I get back to my room? So I'm like, I can wait till I get back to my room. The movie ends. We get up, we start walking out. And I'm like, man, my stomach feels fine. I can wait till I get back to my room. We get in the car. We head back to the school. And she's like, this is how she talked. She said, hey, man, I don't want to leave you yet for the summer. We should go hang out at the park.
This ain't real.
I promise to God it's real. I got a friend. I will call him in a second so he can verify this story. She was like, let's go to the park downtown. Downtown was like 5 minutes from my school. I'm like, my stomach feels fine. I'll go ahead and go down there with you.
Oh my God.
You'll never ignore the BG.
You should have went home first and then went to the park.
I'm like, this is the last time we kicking it, man. So we walking around the park, and I'm about like from the door to this wall from the bathroom. My stomach rumbles again. I'm like, shoot. And it's one of those, I knew if I moved 1 foot, I was going to start pooping on myself. But I also didn't want her to know what was going on, so I was just like sitting there like I was thinking. Like,
Talk about awkward.
she's like, what's wrong? Squeaky. She's like, what's wrong? like, man, I'm trying to think if we really ain't gonna see each other for the rest of the summer, huh? Dang. She's like, you don't know me.
Wow.
And then the little part, your coochie part right above your penis.
Wait a minute.
I used to call it that. I used to call it that too. I swear to God. It looks like a coochie.
Yeah, I don't know what else to call it. I never looked it up. But as the coochie part right above your penis, that started cramping. And I couldn't do nothing. So that cramped in and my butt went out and blat, it started coming out.
Are you serious?
I was walking to the bathroom at this point because I was like, hey, I got to go pee real quick. Because for some reason I was dumb and thought I was ashamed to take a poop. So I was like, let me hurry up and get to the bathroom. I'm walking. Then that's when my coochie cramped up and everything went splat. Splat. Now listen, I wish I could get Sam in here.
What you do?
My coochie cramped up.
So listen.
I just spit.
That's the whole hashtag.
Listen. So listen.
Oh,
I'm like, I'm standing there trying to hold it, but it's cramping up. So again, it's just,
and
then, but I'm of course I'm playing it off, and I'm like. And she yells at me. She's like, "Hey, you better not be shitting on yourself, man!"
She said that.
I was like, "What she know?" I was like, "No, man. I'm just if I pee now, then I'm just gonna go ahead and go pee now instead of waiting." But I was just hoping that it was done with. So I went ahead and walked to the bathroom.
Did she know though?
I don't know. If she knew. I don't.
So what
know.
did you do when you went to the bathroom?
So I go to the bathroom. I take my boxers off. They done with. I'm like, all right, let me finish pooping.
I'm free.
I finished pooping.
Free baller.
I finished pooping. And then I'm like, all right, now I just need something to change the scent. There's nothing but water. There's no pine saw. There's no bleach. There's no roach spray. There's nothing. Like, I literally was looking for anything with a scent.
You was going to go out with the roach spray on?
Bro, it's better than poop. Yeah. I'm like, man, there's nothing in here. Then by now it's starting to get dark. She's like, hey, man, what are you doing? It's getting dark. I'm getting scared. I'm like, baby, you won't believe what happened to me. I done stepped in some poop, and it's all on my shoe.
That was a good play.
Yeah, so I was like,
Play.
this smell is everywhere. She said, ew.
Smooth.
She's like, just hurry up. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to call my roommate. I call my roommate. I'm like, Willie, I need you to come downtown and get me right now. He was like, Joe, what happened? I shitted on myself. I knew somebody was on the background. He was like, this nigga just said he shitted. Like, you did what? I was like, bro, who are you telling? I was like, I need you to come down here. This is serious. He was like, nah, bro. I need you to figure this out so you can come back and finish telling me the rest of the story. I'll talk to you when you get here.
Oh, man.
This nigga left me hanging. And so
wow.
I'm like, all right. I call my other friend. This time I'm calling for advice because he's nowhere around. I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. So I ended up just going back out there. And I was like, man, it's just, I stepped in poop and it got on my pants. So if you smell it, man, it's all on my shoe. Dang, I need to go change my shoes now. And then we went and got in the car so she could take me back. I tried to get in the back seat. She was like, no, my baby sits back there. You got to get in the front. Like, she gonna smell it, man. She gonna smell it. And I got up there and as soon as my ass flopped down, you know, when you go down, the wind go up. She said, ew. Ew, man, it is poop.
Oh, man.
Yo.
I was like, yeah, man.
Oh, my God.
I was like, I am pissed. I done stepped in poop.
Me.
Keep trying to play it. She knew.
She definitely knew.
You know what? As I look back at it as an adult, years later, I sometimes think about that and be like, I wonder if she knew.
She knew.
She knew.
Bruh.
If you were watching this,
When that sit down air hit her nose,
She knew.
that wasn't your foot. She knew.
Ain't no foot smelling like that.
Shout out to Esquire for playing it off, man.
I tried to
Playing
play
it
it
off.
off.
That was
man.
smooth because I would have been stuck. If I was in that situation, it would have been over.
Bro, it was over. I ain't talked to her. The summer, that was our last summer. We never made it past the summer.
I had a situation where I went to the gym and I stepped in poop
Yeah,
and
that's
I
what
was
that's what-
running,
that's the same
and I'm
thing I told
running,
her.
and I wonder why these two girls next to me looked at me all crazy. I'm just running. I got a big nose, but I don't have a strong sense of smell. So I mean, we discussed that. Like listen, useless.
All that meat and don't have nobody to give it to.
Yeah, period. I'm on a treadmill running. Like I'm like, ooh, I'm getting in. I don't smell it. But the person that I came with the gym to the left of me wound up telling me when we got off. But I'm wondering why the two white chicks next to me are running, they're getting into it, and then they both stop and just look at me with a disgust face and get off the treadmill. I'm like, well, I mean, because y'all couldn't keep the fuck up. Don't get mad at me.
Don't get mad at me.
I'm just
I'm
going.
looking at you looking at me,
Yeah.
looking at you.
Oh my gosh.
Shit, come to find out, it's because Novi ravioli smell like shit.
No, we
Novi ravioli.
It happened to me before, so don't feel bad.
There we go, man. I know I ain't the only one.
I wasn't with nobody though,
Oh,
and I was pregnant, but it happened.
yeah, man. It definitely does happen, and I can't say I don't know.
Sometimes we don't make good decisions.
And that
Time. What's it called? Whatever.
It's a bunch of bad decisions in a row that led to the execution of a good thing. I felt
When you
like
felt it.
Listen,
I should have
at the movies.
Yeah, in hindsight, I played blackjack and I should have stopped when I was up, but we can't look back at it.
Mm-hmm.
I
When
thought
you
I was
said
gonna
them
be
coochie
cool.
crumbs, I felt that, like in my spirit. 'Cause I
So
felt
I-
the same shit, and I was like, maybe I can just hurry up and get home.
Them things get you and it stabs you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. So for women that have cramps, man, I'm so sorry y'all got to go through that. Is it the same thing?
It's probably way worse.
Is it the same?
Definitely way worse.
Oh,
I don't get bad cramps, so I can't relate. But I've seen
Bless
people
you.
like crying, like.
That-
What's going on, Ray?
That'll be me.
Hey Ray,
Hey man, my roommates wasn't
Do
nothing
cramps
in college.
smell-
man.
do they feel like ulcers?
what?
Could you relate them to ulcers?
What's the
You ever
ulcer?
have an ulcer?
I've never.
guess so.
Ulcers, like
had
it's
an ulcer.
basically a sore in your stomach. You can eat something too spicy. You can have something like too acid.
Is that like a burning sensation?
It feels like somebody slowly stabbing you, then slowly pulling it out, and it just keeps going and coming, and then it eventually goes away. Then comes back later.
That sounds like sex. Life comes in, goes out, comes back later after they get done.
That went left.
Cut that out.
Mute your mic.
I don't know if it
going, yeah.
feels like
Mute your
that.
I don't know. I
It's
had-
like I can't even explain it. It's just
Listen,
painful.
I took the wrong medicine. I took Alka-Seltzer and Advil. They're both acidic. I took both of those at the same time and had like three more Alka-Seltzers because I was sick, but I had to work and I didn't want to be sick. So I
Facts,
took
Mika.
it and it really destroyed my stomach. Like I had ulcers and it literally felt like somebody was stabbing me and pulling it out. I had it for like the next 2 days. I was at work. I would walk and then just it could not move for like 10 minutes because it would constantly go then stop.
That might have
It was
been
bad. It
a
was
cramp
bad.
situation,
It
but
was
not.
bad.
No,
I don't know.
no.
That sound like it hurt, no?
No, it did. I could not walk when it started.
It sound like a knife. Somebody over there fighting. Like who's bad?
Yo, ulcers ain't no joke. Ulcers ain't no joke.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Who's bad?
So what did you end up doing? Drinking water or milk?
So
How did you get rid of it?
listen,
They need some milk.
no, but really, no, seriously, milk, yogurt, because it's an opiate.
The dairy helps with the acid.
Yeah,
the
it helped.
acidic.
Because it was
no, they're
burning.
literally sores in your stomach from the acid burning your stomach. Like you have sores in your intestines and your stomach, and the milk as well as yogurt, dairy products like cold products, smoothies, all that helps keep it under control. But if
How
you
does it
eat
go
something
away?
spicy, it eventually heals itself. But if you eat something spicy,
It's a wrap.
it's death. You dying. Period.
So I have a question for people who get stuff like this. What kind of like? I must be like supernatural or something because
Supernatural. Now I hear the question. Not gonna hear the question. Wait a minute.
people, because I hear stories like this and like I hear about ulcers and like all of the stuff that anybody could get from, and I never had none of these problems.
You never had
And my
like,
diet is messed up.
You
Good
never had
job,
like
Kel.
you never had like
Good job.
Well,
I saw
first
that.
of all, happy to you for your good health because like when you have health problems, it's real. I know people that got problems.
That is crazy.
But-
It probably all hit me out one day.
You never had too
In
much
about 20
alcohol
years.
and you lost a line in your stomach.
That would be like 6.
I said you never had too much alcohol and you lost a line in your stomach.
No.
Like you had too much alcohol to the point where anything you ate for the next 24 hours you threw up.
What?
No.
What kind of drinking is that?
Like, I mean, that was
My body, I have like supernatural, like I said, and so when I drink, the times that I have, I don't do it no more too often, but when the times I have like drank too much, my body automatically rejects it. So I get all that up out of me before I go to sleep. I don't be playing.
I've never
Nah,
thrown
man.
up.
I've
real?
blacked.
Me either.
And I used to drink a lot in college.
I went out for my birthday. Matter of fact, Ashley Smith took me out drinking for my birthday one year. When I first the year, one year here being here. I think my first year here we went. And that morning I felt super sick, but I didn't throw up. Like I felt like maybe if I did too much moving, I was gonna barf.
That's how I've been like that before.
So I'm like, let me not do moving.
Bruh.
I've
Get
never
fresh.
experienced that. Or like a hangover.
I've never had a
You ever
hangover.
I've had
throw
a
up to
hangover
where
for
you're
the first
dry?
time 2 years ago.
Like you're
That's
throwing
like
up.
alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, you throwing up until you like. There's nothing else. There's nothing coming out, but your body is still like.
that happened to me before.
Ugh, like you never.
Do you start throwing up the lining? It starts. Your
Yeah.
throw up is literal. There's not. Is
nothing.
It's yellow. It tastes
What
acidic in your
kind of-
mouth.
And if you try to
Drinking,
eat
are
after
you
that, you
done?
gonna throw up.
No, why were you drinking so much, brother?
That's alcohol.
What were you drinking?
poisoning,
151?
and your body's
First of all,
rejecting it.
Listen, I was young. I was experimenting, and at that point, my
Mixing stuff.
friends knew.
I think for me it was mixing.
If they
That'll
get
do it.
mixing, but my friends knew if they got me to black out, I was the funnest dude to be around. And every
But you were
weekend,
blacked out.
no, not like
Why
black-
that face?
what I mean by like blackout is I'm at the point where the next day I'm not gonna remember what happened. So
That happened to you more than once?
there's
His
points
friend
in-
just said his
listen,
friends get him there.
there's points in my 21 and 22 year life like I don't remember squat. Like it's just going. It's a blank.
His friends had a goal.
There's nights where I remember I was dancing with a girl. I woke up. That's it. I woke up.
Are you with her?
No, I was at my place.
Okay, good.
There was one time where I woke up with a girl and it was weird. Like it was like, whoa, who are you? But like, listen,
I've never been blessed with those experiences.
I've
It's
actually
not-
wanted
listen,
to do that before, but
but
it never
it's
happened.
Oh my
not.
gosh.
It's not good because like I started thinking like my aunt broke it down to me. She was like, "What if you kill somebody? You woke up in jail, and never knew why or what happened."
Truth.
I feel like she over exaggerated.
That's
Why
a
would you
lot.
kill somebody?
That made me chill out though. I stopped doing it. Like I mean, I blacked out a few
I'm
more
trying to
times
start
after that.
doing it.
I'm gonna say that doesn't make me not want to do it.
Long Island will get you to black out. By that
It
fifth
never,
or sixth.
I don't know.
How many Long Islands did you drink?
I used to just be drinking, just
Long Island.
shots and a little bit of everything. I just
promise
have a
you.
very high tolerance.
But Long Island has a mixture
No.
of different alcohols, and I promise you, by 5 or 6, you're blacking out.
Yeah, but one or
Tequila
two,
do
I'm
it
out.
for me.
Really?
Tequila.
Too much tequila. I could do
Five.
like 3 shots of tequila,
Long Island.
but no.
Well, I'm trying to tell y'all, Long Island.
That's why I
I've
do
never
Long
had
Island.
that experience. And when I say I used to drink a lot, it was a lot. I'm not about that life anymore. I'm a little older now. I don't think I can handle it.
Me neither.
But in college, yeah.
I remember the
I know
walk
my
of shame.
limits.
I never.
Yeah.
I just started drinking.
Walk of shame.
Bro,
Yeah. Like
Listen, college was a little rough, okay?
That walk of shame is crazy.
I was 29 my first time I really just got drunk. Like I had drinks in college, but I unfortunately I didn't do it really like I should have. So I was 29 when I had my and I realized I was drunk when I was on the top. I was on like the 3rd floor of this building, and I was thinking like, if I jump for here, I'll make it. And then that's when I was like, let me sit down. And then my way back to sit down is when stuff started getting kind of spotty.
You can't sit
listen, man.
or try to go to sleep. You just gotta look at You lay down and go to sleep. Your eyes closed and it's just like you doing like this.
You spinning around while you laying down.
I don't
make
care.
no
I'm better. I'm I'm better off woke.
You are.
I be mad
You really
as heck.
are.
When I got my chest
Get you
tattoo
some
done,
bread, some carbs.
I got super drunk. I was drinking Bacardi Hurricane, and the only reason I knew I was super drunk was because I don't remember getting my tattoo on my chest done, but I remember waking up and my grandma being mad at me because there was blue Bacardi Hurricane throw up all in the tub.
Hurricane had me on that stuff before too.
Hurricane definitely had me done. But I'm telling you, Long Island. Get to that 6 Long Island. See if you remember. I'm telling you,
You say
Long
6?
I ain't trying that now.
Long Island ain't no joke.
I ain't about that life no more.
I am. You say 6?
I like
Six. Challenge accepted. When y'all want to do it? This
I'll
weekend?
be there with you.
Let's
I'll
do
be
it.
there to watch.
I can do it Friday.
Let's do
I'll
it.
be there with you. I'm just gonna watch and make sure you cool.
Let's do it. I'm down, man. I don't think. I mean, you know,
6.
that should be cool.
By the 6th one.
I think by the second one, I'll be ready to lay down some damn where.
I'll be cool.
I-
So I
Hopkins.
just need to be thirsty then. I can't drink that day because I get full out of drinks. So,
I think that'll make you throw up too. 'Cause
You
be
need
going
to
too-
eat
I don't know.
something though. You can't
Yeah,
just
but
be
see,
throwing back
that's the thing.
Long
I'm
Island.
gonna have some peanut butter
Long
crackers.
Island's like when you drink them,
A little dip.
they don't hit you immediately, but and they
Broccoli.
taste good, and then they hit hard when they hit. They just boom. Oh, I'm at another level. Like whoa, I don't know. Like I said, I experimented a lot when I was drinking.
You was going
I just
in.
want
I
to be
was
able.
going
I just want to be able to do a cartwheel. Will it help me do a cartwhel?
Wow.
And I'm gonna
It
help
don't
you
give
up.
you
and
prior.
get
It don't give you like magical powers or anything.
It'll make you think.
It
Yeah,
makes you
man.
feel bad. You be on your neck outside. 'Cause I'm not
On
helping
his
you
way
out.
to the nearest hospital.
I tried. Dude.
I done lay down people's grass before, so drunk. You just be hot. And I just need some air. Man on the porch in the middle of December. Like, sleep on the porch. Just leave me here. I'll be cool. Leave me here. It's hot in there.
Shivering like a mug.
But I ain't never blacked out there. I just remember my drunk experiences.
No, man, it's scary because no matter
I'm,
how hard you try to think, it's blank. Literally, like I have a
That
vivid,
don't sound good.
I have a vivid memory where I was dancing with a girl. I jumped down dancing with her, and I woke up, and I immediately started filling my pockets, trying to find out. Okay, I got my wallet, I got my phone, I got my keys. I'm good.
That's the
That's
first.
scary.
That's the first thing I do when I feel myself getting drunk. I'm like, let me make a count of all my money,
Yeah.
and put it in one spot. And when I get outside and the homeless guy asks me for money, I'm not pulling out $100 bill. So I even make sure I put that in a different pocket just in case,
Alcoholic amnesia.
because I don't want to tip too much money. $100. I've done that. I've lost $50 bills and have cried real tears.
Y'all be going in.
Listen, I
I
learned
don't
my
even
lesson.
come
I'm
outside
so
with that
chill
much
now.
money.
I know my limits.
Well,
I'm
I hate.
cool.
I don't want to attach my card and leave my card, my tab open, and
yeah,
people put
'cause
stuff
it
in my
It don't
card.
take me. It don't take me much though. Like I can literally come outside with like $30
See-
and be good.
You gotta understand this.
Guys
If-
won't buy
And
you
I
no,
drink.
listen,
No.
if you're
And I drink before I go out every time. I'm
But-
that
Now
person.
that we used
Yeah,
to do.
yeah.
if you're super hit and you got the wrong bartender, they could charge your card and the bank won't fight it because you were intoxicated when you made those purchases. So you're not. They're not gonna hold anybody accountable. There's nothing you could do.
except
nothing.
for bring cash.
Yeah. So definitely bring cash.
And I don't mind.
Don't open up that tab. Don't let them do that to you.
All right, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up right there, man. We appreciate y'all for bearing with us with these technical difficulties, man.
Yes.
Man, thank you. This was a fun
Thank you.
show, man. That damn Infinity.
Wednesday.
All right, we'll be here back
Yeah.
Wednesday at 9
Oh,
o'clock.
I won't be here.
11. Lexa won't be here.
I'll be at the LMA concert.
Oh,
ahead,
enjoy,
sis.
enjoy.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's sold out.
There's tickets for sale somewhere. StubHub had tickets.
All right, we'll get you a ticket on there.
Hey,
Maybe I will. I think it's gonna be. Do you know if she's gonna have like a live band or it's gonna be like DJ?
No, I think it's a lot. I hope
Lexi
it's
looking
a
like a
lot.
whole
Right?
lot of beautiful. Who is this? It's Sofa King person. He like you.
Thank you.
No, don't be dismissing the question. See, she's like,
Like-
All right, we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay,
And
continue. We don't get a.
I don't know. I met him at an event a couple of weeks ago.
Oh.
That's all I know.
He was taking his time. He was trying to warm up to the shot.
That's it.
Warm the shot up, bro. Warm it up. Warm
That's all I got
it up.
for you.
Hey, well, thank you for tuning in, bro. Again,
Warm that shot up,
when
bro.
we watch your show, man, you better give us a shout out and return,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Sexy Lexi said give us a shout out.
Bro, shoot the shot.
And she's single.
Single.
I got somebody for you too.
Ooh.
Lex is about to have her own segment on this show.
Bro, you about to have a little competition,
Single Lex
bro.
story.
Don't get it wrong. There's always competition, bro, but you got this.
I got somebody for you.
Thanks, Tamika. I sure will. I'm gonna try to get some footage. So yeah.
Sofa King. Sofa. Oh, I get it. All right, we'll see you on Wednesday.